안녕하세요, 명랑유니입니다. 오늘은 제가 한 달에 한 번씩 하는 독서 영어 토론 스터디 하는 거를 보여드릴게요. 오늘의 책은 작가 이름도 어려운데 에리히 프롬의 소유냐 존재냐 이 책이에요. 근데 진짜 평생 읽은 책 중에 진짜 손에 꼽을 정도로 진짜 어렵더라고요. 그래서 도대체 이 책을 읽고 어떤 토론을 할 수 있을지 그것도 영어로 해야 되는데 한번 열심히 해보겠습니다. 저는 사실 이해를 다 못해가지고 같이 스터디하는 친구들이 어떻게 생각을 하고 어떤 토론할 걸 갖고 왔는지 한번 들어보는 시간을 가져볼게요. 안녕. 몇 시야? 시계 몇 번 봐?
시계 안 했어.
시계 안 했어? 안 했어.
야,
1,000원이 얼마 소중한데? 그러니까 1,000원 때문에 뛰어온 것 같은데?
1,000원 중요하지.
아니었으면 안 뛰어왔을 것 같은데?
나 이거 가져왔어.
뭐야?
쿠키.
오,
와.
배고팠는데.
와, 맛있겠다.
근데 엄청 예쁘게
와,
포장했었는데.
우리의 친구 희영이가 이렇게 쿠키를 갖고 왔어요.
어차피 다 먹을 거잖아.
짱이다, 이거.
도도 난리야.
웬일이래?
잘 먹을게요.
내가 몰라 빼는
아, 그래? 역시 유튜버.
뭐야 이거?
이기적인
야,
유튜버.
네 거야? 네 거냐고.
짠, 우리 희영이 때문에 이렇게 맛있는 걸 먹을 수 있게 됐답니다.
어쩔.
안 해줘?
어?
아 이거 있구나.
너 왜 이렇게 딱 붙어 앉아있어? 너무 당황스럽다.
너한테?
애시랑 이렇게 멀쩡해.
아니 나 이거 먹으러 왔어.
그래.
먹으려고
그래.
왔어. 불만 있어?
야, 당황스러워.
야 불만 있어 다시 닫아.
불만은 좀 있어서 좀 3개만 담고 하는 건 어때?
편 남는 거 있는 사람.
나.
은근슬쩍 가져가.
형한테 가.
나 완전 많아.
뭐야 이거 왜 다른 버전이야 책이?
이게 난 심지어 다른 책이야.
이거 중고 아니야? 그거 중고 서적을 사서 약간 옛날판 아니야?
뭔가 옛날 느낌.
샀어 형?
궁금해.
헐.
나도 샀어. 내가 왜 그랬지?
아니 꼭 빌리려고 하면 꼭 대여중이야 대출.
난 빌려서 어제까지 갖고 반납했는데.
이거 빌리는 동안 다 못 읽을 것 같은데.
2주잖아 2주.
너무 힘들었어. 내가 왜 그랬지?
내 책만 어려운가?
아니 똑같아. 너무
내
힘들었어.
책만 어려운 거 아니지?
진짜 어려웠어.
나 진짜 3부는 그냥 이러면서 읽었어.
아니 앞부분이 엄청 어려워.
맞아.
진짜 앞에.
2부가 그래 좀 낫지 않아?
앞부분만 어려웠던 건가?
앞부분 진짜 앞부분 진짜 못 읽겠다.
신약 성경화 이런 거?
그런
그래서
부분은
나
안 읽어.
궁금한 게 있어. 소유양식이랑 존재양식 모르겠어.
야, 그 1번이야 1번. 그거 1번 질문이잖아.
그거 모르면 이책안 읽은 거랑 똑같잖아.
그럼 너 얘기해봐. 근데 얼마나 잘하나 보자.
1번 질문이라고.
그래도 물론 나도 뭔가 적어오긴 했어.
아,
근데
좀 어렵긴 해.
나 그렇게 비웃음을
못하는-
한다 이거지.
아니야.
얼마나 잘하나 보자.
야, 참고로 난 안 비웃었다.
그랬다고?
난 안 비웃었다.
유독 얘가 상현이가 나를
아니야.
그렇게 비웃었는데
아니, 나안
얼마나
비웃었어.
이해력과 독해력이 높은지 한번 지켜보겠어.
밥 먹고 하면 왜 배고프지? 뭐야 이게 성현이 거야?
커피 넣으면 할까요 두 분?
응.
뭘?
커피 나오면 시작.
우리 둘만 뭐 시작하라. 야, 둘만 우리 뭐 시작하라.
지각하는 거. 지각이지.
아 너무 웃겨. 정신 못 차려.
곧 가지 않아요? 그나마?
어떡해.
며칠에 가요?
22일인가?
너는 표 끊었어?
네?
표 끊었어?
드라이브 먹고 했어?
아, 못 끌지.
조명이 약간 귀신 같은 조명이 겠죠 지금.
내 지금 거의 달걀이야, 여기서.
아니 저 책도 뭐야?
여기 있는 거 아니야?
아, 재미 있는 거.
형 오늘 여기서 하나 고르면 돼 그냥. 괜찮지?
괜찮다. 좀 안에는 펴보고 우리 고를 수 있잖아.
현아 그런 거 있지 않아?
책? 아 생각 못했지. 이거 읽느라 바빴지.
그래? 벌금.
벌금. 진짜 벌금이야. 우리가 지금까지 경제했고 문화책이
나
뭐였지?
약책.
약책.
어디서 났어?
과학책.
과학책이야 그게?
그다음 철학책.
이게 철학책이야?
응.
이 장르가?
철학이지.
철학,
인문
철학이지.
철학이지. 지금까지 과학, 경제, 철학했어.
그럼 뭐?
야 순수 소설 가자.
소설?
그거 괜찮지.
나 소설 안 읽어본 지 좀 오래됐는데.
그래도 소설은 읽기 어렵진 않잖아.
맞아.
그렇지.
네가 질문을 생각하기 힘들겠어.
고전 소설.
고전 소설. 잃어버린 시간을 찾아서 이런 거.
그건 누구 건데?
이름 생각, 작가 이름 생각 안 나.
난 셰익스피어 생각했는데.
장발장 이런 거 해. 레미제라블.
또 어려울걸? 안 읽어봐서 몰라.
아이스. Do we need ice breaking?
그래? 예스.
시작할게요 그러면.
그래.
뭘 시작? 이걸 왜 시작?
이건 이미 계속
아, 그거 있었어?
어.
아 진짜? 아, 오케이.
애들 은근히 신경 쓴다.
아 그게 아니라 너무 하시길래 신경 써주려고.
야, 너 도와주는 거야.
그러니까 고마워서. 아까도 뭐
근데-
얼굴 나와도 된다고 그러고 막.
근데 스터디 내용이 여기 지금 녹음되는 거야?
응.
근데 왜
아,
이렇게
아 너무
그래서 내가 말했잖아. 너 왜 이렇게 옆에 있냐고.
아, 네가 주인공인 거야?
아니 너 나와도 되는데.
꺼질게.
아 너.
너무 수치스러울 것 같은데.
이제 안 보이지?
응. 이제 머리는 보여.
뭐 어쩔 수 없지. 그러면 너 먼저 해. Is there any special occasion?
Last month,
Last month?
since we had a study club last time.
되게 조용해졌어.
Stop eating.
나 되게 급해져.
For me.
아, 그러면 성현이 먼저 하자.
응.
왜냐면은 because he
나
was
진짜
his
생각
birthday,
못했어.
maybe he did something
Oh,
special.
right.
I didn't do something special on birthday day because my parents are away in Indonesia, and actually on my birthday I spent time with my sister and 내 형이 뭐지?
그냥 sister's husband라고 해.
sister's husband. We watched the movie.
이래서 발전이 없는 거야.
아, 근데 딱히 없을걸?
없을 거야.
어.
없어?
야, 큰엄마랑 이모랑 다 N인데
맞아.
매형이
그냥
딱히
이름 부르나?
있겠냐?
아, 커슨이고.
아닌데 있는데.
Keep going. I'll search.
응.
Which movie?
극한 직업.
어. I watched it too.
그렇지.
응. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was really fun. It's like comic movie.
Comic.
He didn't.
Ah, I saw it. Maybe he
He
did.
didn't.
I haven't. I mean, it doesn't attract it. It is.
Yeah,
He
I
always
didn't.
doesn't see something.
Is that as funny as the 완벽한 타임?
I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay. Who watched
I
it?
watched
Oh.
it.
So which one is more
극한
funny?
직업 is better.
Ah, really?
More.
for time killing.
Just for time killing, right? Any lessons or
No,
time killing? Yes.
it was fun movie.
Lessons? No.
공명 잘생겼다. 공명
어,
잘생겼어.
맞아.
Who?
공명.
Who star?
공명.
아, 공명.
안 아파 하는 애. 아, 맞다.
어,
You didn't
네.
see it.
아, 누구더라? 아, 약간 new
The youngest.
new cop, youngest cop.
The movie and then.
Yeah, just I didn't plan to watch the movie, but my sister and her husband suddenly just called me. And what's your plan for your birthday? So I said I don't really have plan because it was a long holidays, right?
Oh, it was in the middle of holiday.
No,
When was
right before the holiday. It was
Why
Saturday.
do you remember his birthday?
You first.
Oh, because it popped up. You know, Kakao, it popped up. I didn't remember.
So most of my friends went down to their grandma's house. So I really didn't have something to do, and they called me and just suggest me watching movie. So I went there and watched movie. And they bought me birthday present. They bought me some shirts.
Shirts, cool.
Yeah, we had dinner and had some drinks and had much fun that day. And another thing was that I changed my team at my work.
All right.
But they I'm sure they decided like much long before they told me. But they told me right in the morning. In the morning when I moved the team, so I didn't expect it to move the team, and they just suddenly told me.
So it was told that day.
Yeah, in that morning. So the environment of work suddenly so changed because the team leader's personality character is so different from my previous team leader. So I'm having difficult time these days. I always work late.
Yeah.
These days. But I think that's all. Time. I think I need time to adapt to my new working environment.
Is what about the job in your work?
Job?
Did, changed a lot or similar?
Yeah, it totally changed.
All changed.
Yeah. Right now I'm doing the 성우 역할. Like
Administrative.
yeah, taking care of the co-workers. Like 뭐라 하지?
Contact.
뭐 그러지? Yeah, I calculate. I
Like whether they show up to work or not, whether they're on the leave.
I give them money. Like I click on the hotel to give them wages, and
really?
I calculate the overworking time, how much time they work,
Oh, okay.
or something like that. Like everything trivial, I have to do that for the whole 과. So I'm trying to do my best right now.
Cool.
How about you?
Actually, I did a lot. We went skiing together in our club.
Skiing?
Yeah, club member.
Right?
Yeah, and there's a lot of fun stories which made it by Hyung. She was
야
first time.
싫거든. 쉬라고.
She was first time taking ski. So
Actually, we took a boat.
yeah.
Board.
Yeah,
But
board
that's not
also.
important.
Yeah, board. And
No, it was important.
yeah, one of our friends is really expert at boarding, so he taught them, and she was she called the patrol.
Like
Actually,
in the middle of the
he
floor.
Yeah. The guy who would teach her called the patrol because she was stuck in like
In the middle of
Yeah.
floor like that.
그거 뭐라고 말해야 되지? 다리가 풀렸다?
Exhausted. Exhausted.
Because I have almost no muscle in my legs.
Sure.
in the middle of the course, 다리가 풀려서 I said that I had to
go down,
Walk
just
down.
walking.
Which is
And-
impossible.
And he said that it would be impossible, and he would call the petrol. And actually, at that time, I didn't know what the petrol is. So I just thought it was like, what can I say, motorcycle or something, but it was like Kwan.
And I saw it. Like that.
And packed with red,
Oh.
like
Yeah, like for the
For the
like
body,
injured,
like-
injured,
yeah,
for body.
injured person, right?
like zip up the
Like fix the whole body.
So we
맞아,
didn't
맞아.
even imagine that would be her, but
Ah, yeah.
we didn't know.
We saw.
We saw, but we didn't know in that. What is it?
In the
Kwan.
Yeah,
But
so
she was there.
맞아. And at that time, there were a lot of people around the petrol after I was down in the course.
Because it looked really serious.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
really serious. And they,
someone must be really got injured, right?
Yeah.
I thought someone like,
I thought
That-
that.
Like everyone watched that.
cause they screamed,
Yeah.
get out of the way, get out of the way.
맞아.
So, yeah, it was so fun.
And she got out
Yeah,
by herself.
yeah,
So
and
all the people were 어떡해 막. So actually I was not that ill or something,
True.
but I pretended to be.
yeah, right.
그랬어. 쩔뚝거리는 게 what is 쩔뚝거리다 in English? Cripple?
뭔가 말 안 쓰는 단어 같아요.
Anyway, so I
cripple
pretended
약간-
to
Yeah.
cripple.
So yeah, then we had a lot of alcohol the night, which is so funny. And then I went to see a Lion King musical with my girlfriend.
Oh.
So expensive, but it deserved some part.
How much did it cost you?
It depends on set, but
Which
my
is
set is like kind of like
Good
second expensive from the top, so it was like one
알서?
R.
R.
Yeah, one and
재밌어.
170,
감사합니다, VIP.
170, how I call dollar, 170.
170?
So
For one person?
Yeah, for one person.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not that musical person, but she like it, so
You didn't get discount
no.
or something?
It
No?
sounded something romantic.
Yeah, that's what I intend. Yeah, cause it's all sold out. It's like super hot, so they doesn't have to give any discount for selling it. Cause it's sold so quickly, like Shuangxing like that.
How do they act for the baby lion?
Oh, that's really good question. The adult lion has just their body with the mask, tiger mask, lion mask, and the baby lion is just nothing.
Nothing.
Without any mask, he just like acts. But when
But he's
he
adult.
grows up, yeah, the actor change it.
Mm.
Like the music changes, and then like the other actor showed up, and which means they grow up.
But
like
both
that.
are also adult actor.
No, the baby is just really baby, like
Ah.
7 years old baby. Really good at acting. And then like about 30 minutes passed, music changes suddenly, and then the adult guy with the mask came, and they act. Yeah, overall it's good, worth it. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've done. What did you do? Hey? Last month.
Oh, as you can see, I studied hard with my Chinese class.
Actually,
YBN?
it's not a special occasion, but it's just your routine.
Yes. Actually, it's special because I just studied Chinese.
이거 뭐야, 중중.
Oh, like the day you go to academy?
Yeah, go to
Wow, like
like
3
10,
times a
10 days a month.
10 days a month. Wow, that's a
Yes.
lot.
So this day I need to skip my class because of Okinawa trip with her. Other than my Chinese class, I think
You started video, right?
yeah. Oh yes.
Uh-huh.
But about that episode, I have to tell you later with
okay.
her question prepared.
Oh, okay.
그 강릉 트립?
No, I mean
YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube.
About YouTube, and other than that, family gathering because of New Year's holiday.
But you didn't used to go to houses of
Yeah,
your
but
relatives.
my father's sister's family came to my home, and also I visited my grandmother's.
Okay. Your boyfriend doesn't visit Korea for the holiday?
No,
Oh, okay. He is there.
You.
I'm okay,
Yeah.
and
Where was your grandma's house?
it's near Sangam
Oh.
Oh, okay.
in Seoul,
Mm-hmm.
so it's quite near. So actually, that's not special event for me. And that's it.
Okay.
Okay,
You can ask her. Pass. It's kind of courtesy that you.
Should I
answer
confirm?
it, and then, no, maybe you can ask them. Because it's
Ask
kind
for
of
what?
really weird that they tell their answer without anybody asking. So you can ask them first. Sorry.
What did you do?
또 이렇게 하더라고.
그러니까 어떤 거
자기
이렇게
대답 끝나면
이렇게
자연스럽게. 근데 너무 이기적이시네 지금 비디오 집중하시라고.
너무 긴장돼.
What did you do?
What did you do last month?
나는 in my case because I'm from Ulsan, my
Oh right.
큰집 큰집 I searched the internet for the house of the eldest son of a family. This is 큰집.
Yeah.
장남의 집. And it is located in Gyeongju. So, and there are many relatives in my family because my father and my mother, both of them are 7남매.
Wow.
So I went there, Gyeongju, and there I washed a lot of dishes, really a lot of dishes. And what can I say? 다듬다. 콩나물? What is 콩나물 in English? Anybody knows?
No.
And 콩나물 다듬기 and fried some Korean 전,
Pancake?
Korean pancakes.
Yeah. Pancake.
그래, anyway pancakes. And did a lot of things. So actually, I just wanted to go to work.
You did just kind of housework, right?
Yeah, then doing the house chores. And my boyfriend decided to quit the job.
Really?
Yes.
You went for the Samsung Electronics, right?
Yeah, it's been about 3 years since he started to work. And actually, all the vocabularies are really difficult. 교대 근무?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Shift.
Okay.
Yeah, shift working.
천재인데.
Yeah, Samsung
Yeah.
people do a lot of shift.
Because of the shift working, he always gets tired really easy.
True.
And what can I say? And all the people in the team are not that good to him,
Oh, okay.
as far as he thinks. So he decided to quit the job about 3 weeks ago, and maybe he will gonna work until this month.
Oh, really? He already told their colleague and team leader about it.
And actually, I got some kind of upset because he decided all the things for just one day. Like
on Monday he said that he decided to quit the job, and on Monday night he told that he would gonna quit the job to his parents, and on Tuesday he said that he would quit the job to his team leader.
Okay. But you're the one who was told, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can be proud. Why? So what's his plan? He doesn't think of it?
Actually, it also made me upset that he said that he would do something. How can I say? Something that's gonna take a lot of time to get the job, like pilot or.
Oh, okay.
And he also said that he would prepare for the PET.
Pete. Oh, okay. For the medicine something, right?
Pharmacy.
Yeah, pharmacy.
Yeah.
Right.
And I asked him not to do it. So maybe he'll gonna find another job.
So it's not decided yet. He just kept thinking of it.
But he already told his team leader.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's 100% sure that he's gonna quit, but
Yeah.
Haven't decided what.
Yeah, because I'm kind of not the same situation, but kind of same industry area, engineering part, and I'm kind of interested in the people who quit the job and their future. So this is what I'm asking. Yeah, and then that's it.
And 뭐였지? 못 입으시죠?
너가 이렇게
아니야.
여기 벽을.
나 너무 눈부셔 계속.
그래? 저 좀 할까 그러면?
아니. 볼을?
저 방향만 좀 바꾸면.
아니면
너무 아파.
딱 평이동 이렇게 하던지.
여기 앉아.
저기 앉아도 되고.
아니, 앉아. 지금 세팅 잘 해놨어, 괜찮아. Okay then. Anyway, I think there is nothing special anymore, so maybe we
Better
can
start?
Maybe you can start with the first question. May I?
Oh, sure.
What is more like your style between possessive one and existential one? Do you think we should pursue the existential one? And what makes you think so? Thank you.
Go ahead.
Me first?
Yeah.
Actually, after I read the book, I really read it in detail, read again and again, but finally I couldn't understand what is positive one and what is existential one.
So maybe we need to define it first before you.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Okay, just read it.
Help me.
What is possessive one? 소유적 양지. I think it's something that is contrast, right? Possessive and extension.
Maybe Sonia know well about it.
Lovely.
Hopefully. I think actually I also didn't really understand it like fully, but as I understand it, like to put it really simple, I think the most important concept is that the possessive one is about like behaving like passive, and existential one is like right the opposite, like behaving actively, right? So right.
Yes.
So the author basically stand on the side of existential manner, because he really say that we have to behave on our own, like not like when we do something, we have to decide on our own. 뭐라 하지?
한국어로 뭐 하고 싶어?
그러니까 뭔가 이 사람은 되게 뭔가를 초월해야 된다는 거잖아. 막 뭘 되게 세속적인 거에 이렇게 너무 영향을 받지 말고, 만약에 뭘 할 때 누가 약간 뭐 욕심이라던가 뭐 무슨 물질적인 거라던가 그런 거에 너무 이렇게 꽂혀서 그걸 위해서 막 행동하는 게 소유적 양식이고, 좀 그런 걸 초월해서 진짜 자신의 뭐 약간 자기 발전이라던가 뭔가 좀 뭐라 하지? 약간 아무튼 자기 실현? 뭐 그런 느낌. 뭔가 뭘 욕심을 위해서가 아니라 진짜 좀 도덕적으로 맞지? 약간 그런 느낌.
You don't know?
I know. Of course. But I think
But
there's a
really-
lot of parts
It's
to
really
explain
difficult.
about this matter. So
To
maybe
put it
that's one
really
part.
simple,
Okay.
I'll just say
But actually, I focus on like possessive one is more focusing on the past than the present and the future. And but the other hand, existential one is focusing not on the time, and it's only focusing on the thing or the people or the person. Is that right?
like
Kind of. Right.
Yes.
Why are you having that
I don't know. I'm it's really confused, so I try
I'm
to.
actually I'm not
I
sure.
try to accept as
I'm
much
not-
as don't laugh. Don't laugh.
Anyway, so so after reading the question number one, I thought about my way to live, and I think nowadays I'm trying to do many things. Do many things to prepare for the future actually. So in that way I think my lifestyle is more like possessive style. And also nowadays I think about my New Year's resolution, and so I studied Chinese and English, and also making on YouTube content as a hobby, my hobby. And in that way,
Why do you want to get with studying English and Chinese?
sorry.
Oh,
what's your
what for
goal?
are you studying?
What's your goal of
Goal?
studying?
Studying
I mean,
be more full. Do you hate me?
No. Yeah. So.
I just want to be more fluent speaker in Chinese and English, so that's why I want to study. That is only reason,
Okay.
just the reason.
Just speak
Just-
fluently.
Yeah, and
So it's kind of like self satisfaction, like
Oh, yes.
self-fulfillment, right?
Yeah.
yes.
But you said that you are studying it for future.
Yeah, in the future.
I
I want to
So,
speak like foreigners in English or Chinese.
so I just wonder, you are gonna do something
Ah.
with the fluent Chinese or English.
Maybe after that I can get new goals like be a CEO. With
Yeah.
Ah, so
maybe.
you said that you are watching the Chinese market,
Oh yeah,
right?
Chinese market. Yeah,
The
I
clothing
can
and
buy some things from China and I can sell it in Korea as well. And
Mm-hmm.
maybe like 10 years after now.
That's really
So-
possessive
Yeah.
goal, right?
Future.
Yeah,
You
to
wanna
earn
you
money
wanna
and
get like something realistic, like
oh
money
yes.
Mm-hmm.
and the like realistic goal,
Mhm.
not something abstract, right?
But to speak with Chinese or foreigner, it can it be existence things or not?
Uh,
I'm not
I
sure
think
actually.
it has both like what was it? I think studying Chinese for you is like not only possessive one but also existential one, because you can also use Chinese and English for the job or for something to achieve something, right? But in other way, on the other hand, and also you get the satisfaction by studying some languages, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
it has both.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's two more questions. Do you think we should study? We should pursue the extension one, and what makes you think so?
Oh, I
In
didn't.
first question.
I didn't know.
Oh, okay. You didn't. Sure.
she got taken aback.
Do you think we should pursue the existence one? Ah.
So now
Ah,
you have
yes,
a
yes.
possessive one, right?
Yeah, mainly
that? Oh,
mainly
mainly.
focus on
Mainly.
possessive.
Possessive one,
Uh-huh.
but I will skip it.
Are you gonna skip it?
Too
No.
difficult.
No, you can't. You can't give up.
Oh.
You can't.
In some aspect, I have to pursue the existential one, but I still don't know what is existential behavior. So maybe after you guys answer it, I will try to answer this question.
Okay.
It's okay?
Should I permit? Okay.
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 Sure.
미친. 잠깐만. Let me go.
Yeah.
Okay. As far as I think, possessive style is about what to do or what I have. And 왜 이렇게 내 걸 봐? 부담스럽게. Existential one is something about who I am. And I think almost 90% of the people in Korea is mainly having a possessive one.
Yeah.
Because our society suggested us to have it, I think. Because we always try to get acknowledged by other people or my parents or friends.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I also think I have lived in that way because I wanted to get a good university because of my parents or relatives, and I also want to have a good occupation because I just want to get a lot of money with the occupation. So reading this book, I thought thoroughly about my lifestyle or ways of thinking because I almost never thought about who I am before reading this kind of things. So Actually, mainly I have possessive one, and I think I'm not gonna be able to get out of the style in this society. But I think I have to pursue existential one, because even though I'm almost 30 years old, I don't think I know myself enough. So, because even though it is not possible, but I have to try to know myself and what can I say? Have some self-objectification. Okay, that's all.
뭐라고?
자기 객관화. 자기 객관화.
아니 없어 보이게 물으면 어떡해? 자기 객관화.
편집하면 돼. Self
Objectification.
Objectification. Okay.
Okay.
Good answer.
성현?
Okay. Like she said, I also it's really similar to what I think, because basically what the authors say is that as I understand it, possessive one is more like capitalism, and existential one is like I don't know, I can say it, but it's like communism, or like idealistic version of communism, right? Like everyone share everything, like live for others, and not being greedy, right? But in our society, we live in South Korea, and it's basically all about capital, right? So I think it's natural to be possessive one, because we grew up in this kind of environment. So I also, if someone asks me what is my style between possessive one and existential one, I of course I have to say I am possessive one. And actually, I think this author is saying that existential one is like the life of God, right? Like, or Buddha.
That's what
Yeah. So the question say, do I think we should pursue the existential one? And I would say we should if we can, but of course it's gonna be like perfect world if every person become existential one, but in the reality, I don't think I can pursue like fully. But I think as long as we try to become a little bit of existential manner, I think that's gonna be like enough. Go for the world, right? I think that's all.
Okay. I think you guys already explained the concept of each. Like possessive is something about like capital and like money, something like that, and existential is something like who I am, or like equal society, something like that. I'm not sure. For me, not to mention, kind of close to the possessive one, because these days I'm working and I like to earn a lot of money, and I want to have like my family be really rich, and so so that they don't have to worry about the money, something like that. The reason why I think is that I think although we follow the existential one, we need to make some kind of compromise, because you know, for example, I have a family and I can't leave my wife and my children like be poor while I'm like focusing on what I am and who I am, something like that. So I need to like feed them. They need money and they need a place to live in. They need to like clothes to put on, something like that. So yeah, at some point we need to make some compromise with it. But once we got to like some point where we can have a life normally, and then I think it's better for us to pursue the existential one, because you know, like in our society we like keep comparing with others, right? Once we get to some level, and there always be the person who is better than us in part of money or appearance, something like that. So it's kind of vicious cycle. It just keep, there should be the person who is better than us. So we need to cut that like cycle by pursuing the existential one, which makes us to focus on who I am and like that. So
well, we're young and we have to make some money.
Yeah, so
Money
like I said,
first.
we need to reach at some point that
Right.
the point is kind of controversial concept. It gonna depends on the person. Maybe some people, the point it should be something like we possess our house in Seoul and our car should be something like that. Yeah, it depends on person. But yeah, once we get it, we need to quit that thing and we need to pursue. Because if not, we are gonna keep comparing with others and go crazy. Yeah.
You.
What do
You're
you
gonna
think?
pursue it?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Should we pursue it?
Actually, as you guys say, the existential style is to think about who I am, but if I think who I am, I just come out the word sentence like I am the person who I work with something and who I have this amount of money and something like which means it is all like focus on how much I have and what I have right now or what I did from past. And so in that way I cannot be the person what the author tried to say about to be. So my answer is I cannot pursue the existential lifestyle.
Good job.
Right?
Good job. Yeah.
Am I understand?
Yeah, understandable.
Okay.
Second one. Let me read it and I will answer it first. The book recommends us to avoid the consumption of unconditional possession. What do you think is the idle propensity of consumption? Do you think you usually practice the idle one? So idle propensity of consumption. I think it's kind of, it can go back to our first question. It depends on person. Anyway, we need to consume something to live, to eat, to live. So idle means for me, have the thing that we afford to have, not too much but not too less, to feed our family. And after that, you can consume about your philosophy, who are you, and your life perspective. What can you do for your society, your 후세, like that. Yeah, this kind of way of thinking is idle for me.
But
What do you think?
But
Yeah.
how can
what-
you get the standard? of
How can I get standard?
like 적당한
consumer. 뭐, proper? 뭐라고 했냐?
뭐라고 했냐? 뭐라고 했지?
Idle.
Ideal.
So how can I define the idle consumption? That's what the question. Yeah. It depends on person. For me,
You are prohibited to say it depends on person.
yeah, it's really, yeah, but it depends actually. For me, you know, at least my family doesn't die for hungry, something like that.
No, we need more than that. We need more than that.
Yeah, for you.
We're not gonna
Are you
die.
feminine?
I like to be.
We're not gonna die as long as we get the lowest wage, right?
True.
But we need more.
You need more?
You need more.
You need.
Yeah.
You didn't say answer about the question.
Oh, okay. So,
You are-
okay, I
you are-
see. Sure, we have more than that. I need to have a house in Seoul. Not 전세. Yeah, and I think the idle point is that if my children want to do something, I need to support them.
Right.
So I should not make them worrying about the money, so that in the end they quit it just for the money.
I
that kind of
think
point.
it is an ideal economic capacity, not about consumption. So, as far as I think,
Yeah.
if you wanna define ideal consumption, maybe you wanna say you have to say something. When you consume, you always think some conditions, and you have to keep the conditions when you consume.
Like you're
Why?
saying, when I buy something like that,
Kind of.
and I need to buy
That-
based on the some
Yeah,
standard.
that was my intention.
Oh, really?
And do not think about your son or daughter because that's too.
And you have to concentrate on you,
Uh,
on your future. So I wonder the way you what the way you consume. Like,
Normally.
when you buy 경량조끼 or something,
It's from my company. This is from my company.
진짜로? L40배.
maybe you have to think that
Oh, okay, I got your point. So, I think I can give my answer by having some example. I can get the point perfectly.
그러면 내가 먼저 할게.
Okay.
정말인지. Okay. When it comes to me, I have three conditions to consume something.
Okay.
So first one is economic capacity. So
Oh.
because my wage is, what can I say, fixed.
Limited.
So limited. So there is a limitation for me to consume products or services. So I think when I buy something, I have to think about my economic capacity, because there will be a problem if I have to give up other things that are more needed for me with consumption of a luxury or something expensive. And second one is if I can make the best use of the product or service. So when it comes to a book, if I buy a book and if I am satisfied with reading the book and get a lot of lessons from the book, maybe I made the best use of the book and it was a good consumption. But like this book, I don't feel, if I don't feel happy with reading this book.
Not at all.
Maybe it is not that good consumption. And third, I think my consumption is about my desire, not affected by other people or commercials, something. So because a few days ago I break the third rule because do you guys have AirPod?
No.
No?
I don't know what I know what it is.
So
possible.
I ordered the AirPod
You?
a few days ago on the internet.
You?
왜 뭐야?
Do you have it?
No.
It's on delivery.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, I don't think it was about my desire because I've never thought that I needed AirPods because I was just satisfied with the normal earphone. Okay, so earphone 맞니?
Earplugs.
But when I always get on the subway, there are many people with the AirPod,
True.
and I just heard that AirPod is really convenient from a lot of my friends. So actually, it's not that I wanted to buy it, but it's just that I was stimulated by the people or commercials. So
you regret
huh?
Regret?
buying that thing, iPod? You can refund it.
Because I've never used it, so I don't know how much I
Okay.
will be satisfied. So after using it, I will gonna tell the story.
Yeah, it could be better. But the second one, the second standard you have, the whether you can make most of the thing you buy. That thing, you don't know at that point you buy, right? So it's always kind of result
But-
perspective.
Maybe
But
I
maybe-
can think.
Yeah, maybe it keep accumulating and you can tell by the past experience, right?
Yeah.
Like
Good.
books or.
When it comes to 경량족교 or something,
Mm.
maybe.
Why this is my company's pressure.
Maybe I
So
can.
Warman liked.
I can imagine. What can I say? 예상? I can expect.
so-
How much I can use the thing.
How much?
How many times I can
often.
wear.
Uh-huh.
So 그렇다고.
Okay. Now I got the point.
So your salary and how
Your-
often will
How
I
much?
will use
you
Uh-huh.
will use?
And then
And
it's
then-
desired by
Ah.
herself.
by myself.
Uh-huh. Cool. Good answer.
You can write a book with that.
Idea consumption.
Okay, your turn.
Your turn.
Uh,
You got it right? The purpose of question. in your
No.
answer.
no,
Are you also
didn't.
confused?
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't think that was her
Intention.
intention.
Mm.
So for me, when I buy something, I actually I don't really have like
Standards.
yeah because 막 그렇게 계산적이지 체계적이지 않다고. Because what
Systemic? 뭐라고 해야 되냐? Systemical?
Sorry.
because I don't really like making plans.
You just buy it.
Yeah, but
한참
one thing.
많죠?
No. But one thing I really think when I buy something is that I do not really waste. Actually, I don't go shopping often, even if I need something. Like I don't know, I feel like lazy to go shopping. And on the internet, these days a lot of people use go shopping on the internet, right? But the thing is that like like clothing or like shoes, we have to wear it first, right? So that's why I don't buy things really often, because what I need is like these things, what we wear. I don't really buy something like AirPod. I don't really
show off.
So actually, I bought it for my ex-girlfriend because she really wanted to have it, but I don't actually I don't have the need for that kind of expensive, fancy thing.
To be honest, my boyfriend bought it for me.
Oh, really?
Oh. Ideal.
Ideal
consumption.
But as a gift, it's a really good gift, I think, because every person who used the iPod, I've never heard of saying that.
They regret?
Yeah, no, there was no regret at all.
Okay.
So it's just my personality. I don't actually want to use that money to me. I don't need that. But yeah.
나 남자친구가 사왔다고.
But the problem is that I always think that I don't waste money. I use the money for what is really needed. But after, like, at the end of the month, I check my account, and I use much. I use a lot of money.
Because you drink.
Yeah. But it was needed. I need to spend for drinking, but I don't know why. I don't need expensive food.
You don't even date.
I don't even date right now. I don't buy things. But I still spend a lot of money.
You drink a lot.
So the problem is I don't use the 가계부 yet. So I always think I have to
check.
Yeah,
You can
record what I use.
Bank salary.
Yeah, actually I downloaded the application, but I didn't use it yet.
You just like really convenient to see your whole set.
Yeah.
That's it.
술.
No, I don't drink much these days.
So you need to define your
but-
standard of buying.
right.
You have nothing standard.
So I think for me, an ideal propensity of consumption is to plan what to plan to buy something I really need. So I'm going to try to have some plan and also make some record on my consumption.
But you don't practice the
Not
argument.
yet.
Not yet.
I'll try. That would be my New Year resolution.
It's February.
I just decided.
You can make it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You already download the app, so maybe.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
My turn. I like the famous saying, "Do not sell your soul for luxury bag or luxury iPod."
Sell your soul.
Yeah, do not.
Do not.
Do not.
What do you mean by that?
Oh?
Somebody sell their soul?
Yeah, what is in Korean?
Like,
아,
명품백에
너의 영혼을
팔지 말아요.
명품 가방에 영혼을 팔지 말아라.
I've never heard.
Oh, you never heard?
So what do you mean?
Korean.
가방 뭐야?
It's not luxury.
Boyfriend.
idol.
I ideal boyfriend consumption.
Anyway, so this book also talk about this kind of thought, because people try to focus not 집착하다.
Obsessed.
Sorry.
Be obsessed with.
People
People are obsessed with.
Edit it, right? It's on the videos, edit it.
People are obsessed
with
like expensive product or service, but I think it's not ideal way to
consume something.
Consumption, and I also agree that if I experienced the good thing, and next time I try to find better than the previous one, so the satisfaction is not why. Satisfaction is like 무한대. 뭐였지?
Infinite.
Infinite.
Mhm.
Infinite. So
So the
ideal consumption is to moderate my desire to buy expensive one, and
So it's not that you don't want to buy luxury things, but it's just that you have a patience not to buy luxuries, right?
Good answer.
Liar.
and actually I bring an example. May I tell you?
Show us.
Last year I went to Da Nang in Vietnam, and I stayed 3 nights there. But the first night I stayed very luxury resort, like beachside.
Pool villa?
Yeah, and there's a private pool in the room. That was really awesome, and everything is perfect. But after that, second and third night, I moved to the cheaper one, and it actually it's okay, and like 3 stars hotel as well. But I feel like I couldn't satisfy with that kind of condition, and everything looked like worse. So I realized I have to do good things later for my satisfaction. So maybe this can be an example for my ideal consumption.
So you applied it.
That's why our Okinawa.
Yeah.
Oh, you applied.
That's why
cool.
we resolved for the better one
At the last day.
the last day.
Actually, I didn't know the reason why. But
Oh,
now I know.
Good thing.
oh, cool.
그래? 다 했나? 2번?
I didn't.
근데 맞아. You said that you have
okay.
to think about it.
Yeah, I wrote down something. First of all, don't be lured by price. 돈에 싼 가격에 유혹되지 마라. Don't be lured by price. Oh, is it yours too? Is yours?
My attitude.
Yeah, I learned it this day. Actually, I'm not that like shopping person. I hate to shop something. So most of my clothes is from my like sister and my mother say that, oh, you look too poor and you look too dirty, so let me get some clothes for you. And they bought it and they just give it to me and I just wear it.
You look poor.
Yeah, this,
경량 웨딩. 회사 경량 웨딩.
yeah, maybe if they recognize it, they yell at me, I think. Anyways, so after that I started to buy something, but like I said, I don't want to spend a lot of money on clothes, so I like try to buy something as cheap as possible, like one t-shirt for like 20,000 won, 2만 won, like that.
Expensive.
For me, it's moderate. But I just
미치.
2만 원짜리 스튜던트.
미치.
But as you guys guess, I just ended up putting my at the drawer because it's all the color is all gone, and when I wash it, it's all like changes like that. So and after that, same experience kept occurred, and now I have some kind of standard that the expensive thing
Worth it.
it's worth it. It works on some parts. So maybe it's kind of a little bit different from your standard, but so I understand that people who buy a lot of really expensive bags or cars because it's worth it, I think.
So what is your recent items you buy?
Which is luxury.
Luxury but satisfy you.
Good question.
It is related to next question.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, okay. So let me go to this question.
Okay.
I wrote down trip to Okinawa.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really, really good for me. I don't know whether he's thinking.
But isn't it cheap?
Actually, it was not that cheap because
Yeah.
we took flight to Okinawa and we took another flight like in
Small island.
domestic
Domestic
flight.
island.
We went to another island.
That-
So it took us some money, right?
I calculated
Remember?
we about like 100만 won for the trip in roughly
5 days.
5 days.
The whole coast. Whole coast.
Yeah, whole cost, including whole scuba diving thing.
But we didn't stay in a luxurious
Yeah,
hotel.
we sleep with
Airbnb?
inside
Airbnb.
and domaban.
And you didn't buy tax-free products, right?
We didn't.
You
No.
didn't?
We didn't at all. We just went to the Japanese Daiso, right, the last day, and then
I
we bought
think
something.
tax-free product is really ideal.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Sure, it's cheaper, a lot
Yeah,
cheaper.
a lot cheaper.
I think I listed some best thing I done in the Okinawa. Of course, scuba diving is really awesome. There is some kind of license thing, and then 1 day experience, and we did the later one day experience. And there's also 2 types. The one is near the ocean, near the beach, and the other one is go inside a sea with the boat, and then scuba diving there. So
How
it's
many
a lot
people
di-
can
It depends on the
Boat.
company, but
Each boat
like
have like
8, 10,
6 people.
including the instructor is about 10 something,
Yeah.
right?
I have a question. Do I have to be able to swim?
It's gonna be much better.
It's much better.
But if you don't swim at all,
At
you,
all?
the scuba
Instructor.
diving instructor's gonna like
Yeah, guided you.
grab your
Bag.
grab your bag and
I okay.
take
Yeah,
you.
like that.
like petrol?
So you know what? The first thing we got asked by the instructor is that, oh, you guys can swim? Because both of us can swim. Oh, sure. And then he just leave us. He just left us, which is really good for us.
Yeah.
So we did pretty much the thing that experienced people do, right? That's what I thought. We
Do you wanna do it?
you guys should.
그래.
It deserves. I will show you the video after at the gathering.
I don't wanna see it.
You should.
I want.
Okay, you should. It's really awesome, right? And second thing is we also do snorkeling. Scuba diving is
Yes.
deep in the water, and
Yeah.
snorkeling is using the
Snorkeling.
thing.
Just I can buy the tool.
True.
Then I just can
True. Right.
in like
But-
shore
Yeah.
in the shore.
But it would be better with the cookie.
This one.
No. Safe. How I call? Lifeguard? No.
Life vest?
That's something like that.
Okay.
Not this. You remember
He
the?
really like vest. Even it's not 경양word.
No, it's Canada. Yeah, so something like that, and it's kind of shame to say this, but be honest. When I don't smoke usually, but when I drunk, I feel like to smoke, like most of men do. And in Japan, you guys can smoke inside, like everybody does. So make sure you guys check that. If you go to like sushi bar and they smoke while they're eating, because it's like most of them are doing.
Legal?
Yeah, it's legal.
Yeah.
And
I
like
think most of the restaurants
in Japan.
we can smoke in.
Yeah, so you guys make sure that.
In Okinawa.
We need to bring.
오키나와에서?
No, in Japan also.
Mm.
In Japan
No,
also.
I've never seen someone smoking
Really?
in a restaurant. Actually, I've been there several times.
I don't know, but what I'm trying to say is that
Maybe
Maybe
오키나와에서
you made them.
kind of
ugly Korean. Am I? We saw the girl next to us smoking, so yeah.
Okay.
But you know, like imagine that I'm not a smoker, but imagine that with really good sushi and beers and like some really good sake and with the smoke is really good. It was really good.
maybe you can recommend some restaurant for us to visit.
But the first restaurant we've been, yeah, but they smoke a lot.
Right.
So that thing is kind of in. Let me give an example. It's like a 왕십리 먹자 골목인 오키나와, like 그런 느낌의 약간 그런 골목에.
그 약간 시장 같은 거.
시장.
Small alleys and
Yeah, right, small ales
Main
and
restaurant.
main restaurants and so small, compact.
알밥 먹고 싶다.
갑자기?
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize to
Okay,
you.
let me finish. Okay, so it's so satisfies and
But
really good.
that is not what I meant to ask.
What do you
Like
ask?
you told us like luxury things.
Yeah, like
But the Okinawa is not
Among them, what was
not
the
about the
luxury?
product.
scuba diving. I'll say, is it really expensive? It
How
was.
much did it cost?
I think we chose the most expensive one that allowed us to do at the boat and experience diving. Right? It's about 25만 원. I'm not sure. It's more than that.
For two persons?
No.
For the
Each.
one. For each, and it
That's too expensive.
like 3 hours.
No,
it-
really worth it.
Yeah, it's really worth it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll consider.
Good. The beach scuba diving was like cheaper.
Cheaper.
Right?
About 10만 원 cheaper. But we choose the expensive one. And
Anyway, I'm not gonna do it.
you should learn.
I will accompany her.
So that you can have somebody who take a picture of you and then video.
Video?
You're gonna take video, sure, right?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
there.
Content.
May I?
Should I?
So I'm planning to buy 보조 battery.
Oh, okay. You should.
You don't have it?
I don't have. Oh, you can.
Maybe. Okay, I will lend one.
Really? Thank you.
Okay, so what's the recent consumption experience entirely for you?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Did it satisfy you?
First one is clothes. Now I'm wearing the clothes I bought yesterday.
Can I ask how much is it?
This one is 30,000 won.
3,000 won.
And my skirt is 17,000 won.
It's moderate.
cheap.
Reasonable
Yeah, reasonable.
price.
But I got a discount. For 30,
30%.
35% because I am 직원.
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 더 신사동 store near your company or
자회사? Like
subsidiary, right?
sorry?
Subsidiary.
Subsidiary.
Subsidiary is 자회사.
subsidiary.
What is it? What is it?
Subsidiary.
Subsidiary. CDR. I can't spell. Tell me later.
Yeah, because so it's online shopping mall is my company's subsidiary, so I got a 35% discount. So it was quite a good consumption, I think. And I'm really satisfied with my new clothes, and I bought it because of my trip to Okinawa.
Oh, the clothes or the other one? The other one?
This one.
Oh, this one. Okay.
I bought it because of Okinawa.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to
Okinawa.
wear
Thank you.
other than
What's
this.
the weather in Okinawa?
It's like spring, I've heard.
Early spring.
So I can just wear a blouse or shirt.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
And second consumption is we reserved for the resort and a flat in Airbnb. And I'm not sure if we satisfied with the place we stay, but just reserving the resort and flat, we feel like happy. 약간 기대감. Expectation.
Although
we
it's not
feel-
expensive one.
Oh,
Actually,
Actually,
Airbnb
the-
one is not that expensive, but
yeah, but resort
The
is
Resort.
resort.
260,000 won
Wow.
for one night.
For one night.
Quite expensive, but it's near beach and has a
Okay.
swimming pool in there. So,
Okay.
but because of that, I'm considering buying swimming suit.
Oh, okay. it will deserve.
I asked some friends of mine that if I can swim there on February or not, and all the friends said that I can't because it's about 20 degree.
20 degree.
But it's not that warm enough
Sure.
to swim.
Sure.
So I insisted on not swimming there almost like 5 times.
Deliberately.
But she also agreed to bring our swimming suit there.
Yeah, just
in case.
Yeah.
I agreed.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
If not, then I will bring my own, and maybe when you sleep in.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be cold.
Yeah.
When we went there, was summer,
How's the
right?
weather?
It was summer.
It was July.
July?
It was July.
And the water temperature was, I don't know. I remember it was cold.
Yeah, I think because we snorkeled about like 5 hours, something like that, in a row.
It was nature water. What can I say?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
in our case, we are gonna in artificial pool,
okay.
so maybe.
There's gonna be warm,
Yeah.
Warmer.
in there.
And we like go really inside, like 10 meter deep, right?
Like no one was around.
No.
Like we only two was in the middle of the sea.
Isn't it dark?
It's really.
You have a like light.
Oh no.
No.
It was afternoon, so it's not that dark.
Ah.
But it was so deep that also inside water, some part is dark because it's really deep. But it's really like kind of 몽환적인 feeling.
So you got a video in the sea?
Yeah, but it's not. We didn't took it well because we using our cell phone with the protector. You know, like when you go to.
Is it
Favorite day.
possible? The 10 meters below.
Yeah, it should. I mean, we should have some kind of action cam because the water pressure is kept like touching it, so it's kept like how I call magnified.
Yeah, we cannot because the touch screen doesn't really work properly because the sea keep touching the screen
And it's some kind of temperature, so yeah. But I'll show you. We have something with good quality. So yeah, go back to your question, and then
I'm done.
You're done. Okay. What's your Hyung?
consumption experience.
It could be satisfied or not satisfied, whatever.
Okay. In my case, if a consumption makes me happy, it can be a consumption for me. So in my case, because it was a Lunar New Year's Day, so I got some presents for my relatives. Like, 근데 because 왜냐면 다 엔트잖아. 뭐 큰엄마, 큰엄마 뭐. Anyway, few presents. It was, what can I say? Tea set.
Tea set.
Tea set. And because my 큰집 is really 시골, so there is almost no transportation or something. So 너무 시골이라서 there are many, what can I say, distant relatives in the area. So when we have a 제사 ceremony in our house, the distant relatives come to our 큰집. So there are like
so many people.
몇십 명? Not several, but 몇십 명. So my aunt, 큰엄마, treated the people with the tea set, and she was kind of boasting that Hyung bought it for me, and all the people enjoyed the tea that I bought. So I was kind of happy.
Cool.
And because it was the first time.
Tea package?
Yeah, it was 선물 set like this, and you know there are many kinds of teas like chamomile or hibiscus or something. So because it was first time for me to select the present on my own, because I always just gave the money for the present to my mother. So I was not into selecting the present, but this time was the first. And because I saw the person who got the present satisfied with the present, so it was happy experience.
Cool.
What about the present your company?
청소기.
You satisfied with that one?
Who? What
Actually, my company don't give me money for holidays, but just giving some presents, and I can select one among few presents options. And there was 청소기, 소고기, air fryer, and luxury fry pan. And I asked a lot of people what I have to select, and finally I selected 청소기 영어 뭐냐? Vacuum machine. Vacuum
Wireless, right?
Yeah, it's
Is
like
it robot or?
Not
not robot, but the capacity of vacuum machine is really good, because my older one is like meeting the
It's too okay. So weak. It was so weak.
Yeah. It was too old, but the new one that I got from my company is really good and kind of expensive one.
Wow, good company.
But you got paid.
You use it in
I
your
didn't.
house or did you give it to your parents?
My house. Because actually on Chuseok, also my company gave me some present, and at that time I got 공기청정기. What can I say? Air purifier. And I gave it to my parents, and actually I was kind of regret it.
Why?
You wanna use it?
Oh.
So you got two from company?
No, it
추석,
was
추석
Chuseok.
last.
Oh, okay.
last
Oh,
holiday.
So after the regret, I decided to
Not to keep them. Use it.
Okay.
Cool.
Good. And
Um,
성현?
for me, the consumption experience is entirely for me. The Okinawa trip was really, it was like the best trip for me too. That's one thing, and another thing is that I learned playing tennis like a few months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but not now. It's because it's cold. It's outside court, so now I cannot learn. But like a few months ago, I started learning tennis, and it was really good consumption because it was entirely for me, because all the condition was not perfect, because the time was right after my working time. It started like 7 p.m. So I had to like run right after my work, like before I had to leave my work like before 6:30, and also the price was not that cheap.
How much?
It was 12만 won a month, but it's like 8 times, about 8 times a month. But it's not one-on-one lesson. It's like there's gonna be like 3-4 people at the same time. So actually the teacher, instructor doesn't do much thing. They just throw us the ball.
Like a dog.
We can hit the ball, and they make us make the 수강생이 뭐지? Make the people play games each other. So the instructor really doesn't do much things. But I really had much fun doing it. And so there were like lots of 뭐지? 원인? 그러니까 안 할 이유가 많았는데 there were much reasons not to play the tennis, but I really had fun. I really wanted to learn playing tennis, so I paid the money, I paid the time, but I really satisfied with doing it. So it was a good consumption for me.
So are you planning to do a game in the spring?
I hope so, but after I changed my team at the work, I'm not really sure. I work late.
What time do you
So many
usually
times.
get off work?
Like
Then
these
you're
days,
done.
like recently, like in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I always work after until like 9, 10,
Really?
11.
To calculate overtime.
But you get paid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Still.
yeah, still, but there's like full amount of time we can get paid. After, if it's over the time, we're not gonna get paid anymore. But I changed my team like in the middle of January. of January. So it was about 2 or 3 weeks. But I already in that weeks I already had like so much overtime. So I don't know. I don't really want to work that hard. But my team leader style is like he's workaholic.
You have a lot of work to do, or you just kind of
No, I
walk
really
or
no.
a lot
I
of
really have things to do.
really?
Like because the team leader makes work. He really makes work. So
I see.
yes. But I think I'm gonna speed up when I get used to doing things. I don't know. I hope I can play tennis.
Small dream.
10분만 쉴래?
다 했어? 대답?
일어나. 반 했네.
쉬는 시간.
내가 사다 보면 별거 아니다. 방수팩, 워럴 프루프 팩이다. 방수팩.
아까 이거 스펠링 알려줘봐.
알았어.
subsidiary?
subsidiary.
나도 써야지.
주요 단어야.
subsidiary.
피곤하지?
역시.
달리신 거 아니에요 또?
아니야. 너 집에 찌그러져 있었어.
아 진짜?
What time is it now?
4시 37분.
그러니까 궁금하신 분들을 위해 그 건희님의 조끼를 보여드리겠습니다.
갑자기 왜?
갑자기?
짜잔. 여기 나오고 있어.
네. 엄청
소개해줘 너의 조끼를.
회사에서 받은 거고요.
왜 눈치가?
비난을 많이 받고 있습니다 지금. 이거 하나 입었다고.
왜? 아니야. 아무도 몰라. 안 보여.
안 보여?
여기
이렇게
여기밖에 안 써
착합니다
있어.
스타디오들이.
네. 다 소개해 이왕 이렇게 된 거. 뭐.
나 울렁증 있어.
다 처음에는 울렁증 있다고 하고 잘 하더라고.
그래? 뭘 소개를 해? 아니.
뭐 이렇게 하는 거죠.
왜 여기 참여하게 됐는지.
저는
그래.
경량조끼가 없어서 지금 들어보고 좋으면 살려고. 좀 좋을 것 같긴 해 사면. 너 맨날 입고 다니지?
우리의 정예 멤버.
많이 출연하시지 않았나?
디폴트가.
아, 뭘 출연해?
첫 출연이야.
첫 출연이야?
나 디폴트야?
네가 그랬잖아.
아 누나 첫 출연이야?
나?
근데?
근데 너무 그거하게 나온다. 엄하게 나온다.
어마어마하게.
위에서 찍어줄까?
이 조명이 제 얼굴을 망치고 있습니다. 치워주세요. 치워주세요. 야, 치워달라고.
아니
이렇게-
별로야?
아니 뭔가
좀 그림자를 확 찌게 하나?
근데 여기가 조명이
약간
그림자가
팔자주름이.
맞아.
나 요새
아.
민감해. 많이 들어가지고.
나도 민감해.
유유.
시작할까요?
네.
오케이. 근데 we only have one question left.
Two.
아, sorry.
And
My bad.
Six one.
you should have six. You should have six, right?
아, I should?
I mean,
Yeah,
it says.
아.
Or I will prepare
Yeah.
some more
But actually,
questions.
I expected
Right?
you
Maybe
to prepare for the question. Actually,
some of us, you, person.
He is master of the book.
True.
뭐 뭐라도 말할 거리.
Okay.
Number 4.
Number 4, Heian. Let's start.
I don't have.
Oh, okay.
Me. The book says joy, 기쁨, is more about inner strength than excitement, and this makes the difference between joy and pleasure. Tell us what you think about joy and pleasure with some examples.
I like this kind of question that is comparing which are a little bit look similar but different, so that we can express it in English. I think this is good.
So you first.
What do you think about joy and
Me?
pleasure?
Mm.
Joy
I
is
bring the definition of these two terms. In my case, I think joy is more like creative things. To be creative, and pleasure is more like passive.
Passive. Give an example.
So for example, like filming the video and making YouTube content is kind of creative things to be satisfy myself. So it can be example of joy, but when I just watched the video that somebody made for the people, and I can feel the pleasure because it is kind of passive things, not which is the action that I can just do without
putting effort. Okay.
Do something, put my effort of
Something productive.
yes.
Cool.
이게 맞는 말인가? Am I understand rightly?
No, it doesn't have any answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
My case, actually, I think I kind of affected a lot by the Korean translation. 기쁨 and 쾌락. So joy, 기쁨, pleasure, 쾌락. Joy is kind of, if you feel joy because of something, you like that things on its own nature. You just, for example, you see the tulip, the flower, and if you just like it, you don't want to cut it, and you just want to feel it, you just look it, and then you just go. Like this kind of thing, you like it its own nature, right? The way it exists, the way it looked, the way it smelled, like that. So the joy is kind of lasts longer, but the pressure is something that you feel for instant or for a certain period of time, my opinion. So as time goes by and the pressure disappear, and you're gonna feel a little bit void, some kind of 공허한 느낌. So joy is not about extreme feeling. It's more about something that you feel longer time, like your family or your boyfriend, girlfriend, something like that. But pressure is kind of opposite way. So I try to compare it in terms of time and whether you want to change it or whether you just like it. It's only something like that. Yeah. What do
Can you
think?
tell about your own examples, like I did?
Pressure. Okay. Joy is maybe. Okay. I just have one example in my brain, which is a little bit sexual something. No. So I feel joy because I was so happy with being my girlfriend. 이런 여자친구가 있다, like that. I want to go travels or just feel safe. 약간 안정적인. I see some future, something like that. Joy.
Future with your girlfriend.
I mean, yeah, it can be like example of joy, and pressure is some, kind of sexual, something like that. Yeah,
Be
but
careful.
yeah, but when you're done, you feel kind of void or something.
Oh, that's what the book said. In the book, there was
Yeah.
a phrase like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I thought. What do you think, Hyung?
나야?
Joy, pressure.
그래. As for me, 뭐라고 설명해야 되지? As Connie said, I also think 쾌락, pleasure, is something temporary and immediate, instant or something. And when it comes to joy, I think it comes from, can I say, deep inner heart, and it can be constant. So let me say if I travel somewhere and I can feel pleasure from each occasion, like delicious food or good landscape from a place, but I think I can feel joy from the whole experience of the travel. So I can memory a lot of things from the whole experience and feel joy.
Yeah.
And I also think I can feel both of the feeling from one experience. If I have a high score on a test, like 수능 or something, maybe I can feel pleasure at the time I got the score. And through the experience, through the score, maybe I can see my parents be happy, or I can be satisfied with my ability or effort. So I can feel the joy from the same experience in a long time. That's what I think.
So it can be come from one experience. Yeah.
어렵네 설명하기.
Oh, it's really understand.
뭐야?
He knows.
Rude. Mean.
Yeah, like all you guys say, I think in a similar way. And the author say that he relates pleasure with 뭐지? Possessive possessive one and joy with its existential one, right? So he says that pleasure is something related with having something. So the pleasure when we have something, like when we fulfill our greed, like when we feel greedy, if we want to have something, and when we have that thing, we feel pleasure. So it's kind of 물질적인 things. And joy, on the other hand,
궁금해서. 오케이, 쏘리.
아유 참. 되게 부담스러워.
너도 아까 왔잖아, 내 거.
나는 이렇게 받고 너는 막 이렇게.
무슨 차이야? 도대체 무슨
저희가
차이야?
프레저의 차이죠.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Keep going.
yes, joy is something more.
Like materials.
Yeah, the opposite of material thing, joy. So, for example, pleasure. If pleasure is the material, joy is the book says actually the joy is like satisfaction made by self-fulfillment. Like it's not like having something, but when we do something, it satisfies our own happiness. So for me, I thought about some example of joy, my joy. Actually, I like doing things for people, for other people, that doesn't cost me much, but I can still help others, right? For example, I don't like sitting in the subway when there's only one or two empty seats, because I don't feel comfortable when I sit there, because like all the people than me, if I see them standing in front of me, I don't feel comfortable. So I don't really wanna sit even unless there are like so many seats empty. So that small things, I feel joy with that. And another example is like taking the advertisement flyer in the middle of the street. They allow people to part-time job, like giving the flyers. And most of the time I try to take it because it really doesn't need much effort for me, but I feel like I can help him or her doing such a little thing. So I think this is an example of joy for me.
Like helping others.
Yeah, but
착하다.
but I don't do things like that cost me a lot of effort or money. I don't really give like money to people on the street.
Like donations.
I don't really do that. I don't know why.
But for me, I feel it's quite a big effort
But
to take it.
Oh.
That
Oh,
flyer
맞아.
for me is quite a big effort.
for me that is okay, but the sitting at the subway thing is really takes a lot of effort. I like to sit.
You take subway really long.
No. Actually, I commute by bus, but I come here by subway. A lot of time taking subway, but I am kind of person who sit if there is a.
Yeah,
time to
sometimes
sit.
I sit for a 그 뭐지?
Pregnant.
And older.
Sometimes I feel really exhausted.
나쁘네.
편집.
I wonder other people, how other people think about the pregnant seat, because a few days ago, I've seen a girl who was sitting on the seat for pregnant people, and at that time, what can I say? The subway was really crowded. And I was right next to the seat, and I saw a person who was with a bat.
Oh, really?
The pregnant. Oh yeah, there is a bat like round.
Yeah,
Where is
there
it?
is a
The
bed.
pink
Where is it located? In some body or?
No, they usually
wherever
Hang it
on
in
the
bag
Oh,
or
really?
can
You have never seen.
I've never seen it.
because
What?
it is a pink color, so I can notice it really
Oh,
easily.
really?
So I was 눈치 보다 because I know the girl is not pregnant clearly, but she did not what can I say? 양보하다 the seat
Yeah.
for the
Yield over to the pregnant.
for the pregnant person. So finally I 양보 for her. So actually I was kind of upset because if the seat is fake,
I'm so sorry.
Is that you?
I think it's okay if the seat is vacant. Maybe you can
If
sit
there's
there.
no any pregnant.
But actually at that time there 너무 그 핑크 배지가 it was really noticeable, but she did not stand up. So I wonder how other people think. Like the seats are always having to be vacant, or you can sit if there is no pregnant person.
I think it's really hard to find. But for me, I think like maybe we can go this way. I'm gonna sit it, and if the pregnant come, maybe they can let me know, or some other people can let me know, because everybody usually using phones, so they have that much view sight of it. But some other people can say that pregnant people feel a little bit guilty if they have the other people stand up for them. So in that case, you just leave it so that they can sit it without any feeling guilty. I'm kind of agree with the later opinion, but I agree with the former too, because it's useless if nobody sit it, if there's no pregnant. I think it can apply also for the older seat. Same.
Yeah.
So I think you guys noticed that when the foreign people take it, they usually sit the older seat without like it's nothing. Because I think in their culture they have the older seat, but they just stand up. I saw some foreigner just stand up right after some people came in, the older people. So it kept it better, but the other part, this is kind of controversial. What do you think?
얘는 벌써.
I think it depends. Oh, you said okay. You said.
But not that often.
Really
Just in case
tired
I
day.
feel tired
Really
and
tired.
exhausted, yeah. Only in that case. Sorry.
Okay, good for you.
So
You
where-
can keep going.
Yeah, where are we? Where are we
Finish
right
your
now?
answer.
I
Oh,
You did?
yeah, like helping.
Okay.
So I did it. Your turn.
What?
She did.
She did it.
Finished.
So
All
done.
people did.
all done.
Yeah.
Next one. What are the attitudes that help you be yourself?
I wanna be the last.
Why? Why you always be the last? Oh, you didn't answer yet?
Yeah. I'm not
wow.
sure what is my me. Who am I?
You
I'm
go.
not sure.
You go first. I think you never go first.
Attitude.
맞아.
Be myself.
attitude that help me to be myself. Oh,
Don't
I-
drag the time.
I thought something to say about this. I think this thinking came to my mind when I meet my new team leader. 보면 어떡하지 방금?
이걸 보면 어떡하냐고?
But on the other hand, being too passive, like 약간 귀 얇은 팔랑귀 뭐라 하더라? 뭐 찾았는데.
한강대? 뭐지?
잠깐만. If people without any resolution himself, like 줏대가 없는 그런 that also not a good attitude to be ourselves. But I'm more likely to be like later case. I don't really have like 줏대. So to my team leader, I wanna take some of the leadership he has, but not that much. Like I wanna take good part of his leadership, like a little bit of bossiness, but so the mix of two is gonna be really good attitude to be like myself, because I can act as I think, as I believe, but also consider others people too. So that's gonna be, if that becomes appropriate level, it's gonna be really good attitude to be myself.
Okay, let me start. I think being myself is contrast with comparing with others, following others. So my answer is about the attitudes that help me not comparing others or not following others. This is kind of my motto that this kind of sentence, let me tell you. The reason why comparing with others destroy yourself is that it keeps you from cherishing what you have and who you are by comparing others. So it's gonna keep interfering me, keep like disturbing me by comparing others. you're enough, good enough, and you have really good family, but if you're comparing other, you're gonna look down on what you have. So this kind of thing. So I think trying not to compare with others, that kind of attitude can make me be myself and cherish what I have, what I'm with, who I am with, my family or my friends, and like my company also, like that. So like I think especially in Korean society, it's really hard not to compare with others. All those TV shows or YouTube, a lot of fancy and handsome, like beautiful, rich people show up, and I try to wanna be them. One of them, sure, or not, but I think it keeps destroying.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's kind of there should be always people better than like in appearance.
So what we see on the TV is only the good part of them. So.
And what we talk is always the best people, right? Like 누가 뭐 했다더라 or something like that. So yeah, I try to stick to this kind of attitude.
But it's hard not to compare.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard. And some people say that by comparing with others, you can stimulate it, like by some kind of libel, something. But like I think it's more than that. It has more disadvantage than advantages. You know, it's really hard. And I'm still doing it, but I'm trying. What do you think?
Do you have to be the last?
Yeah.
Okay.
She said that.
I did
Yeah, she said that. Yeah.
Okay. I thought of two attitudes, and one is really similar to what Connie said. So I think I have to love and know myself, because there are many people who doesn't like me, or maybe some people can speak ill of me, and many people have different ways of thinking from mine. But I think at least I have to cherish myself. What can I say? Like the existential style. As I said from the first question, actually I don't think I know myself enough. So I think I should always try to know myself, cherish myself. Even though I sometimes disappoint myself or I cannot achieve something I want to achieve. And second one is I think I have to enjoy the time only with myself, because one day I read a book and I don't remember the name of the book exactly, but there was a phrase like, I don't know the exact vocabulary in English, 고독 and 외로움. 외로움 means something about isolation from other people, and 고독 is something from isolation from myself. Do you understand what I said? So reading the phrase, I was really moved at that time, and I think what I feel is both, and I think I can sometimes feel 외로움, but I don't want to feel 고독.
You don't want?
No, I don't want. So if I love myself and enjoy the time by myself, maybe I cannot feel 고독. So, but I can't, I think, because I don't really enjoy the time stay by myself. So I think I try to enjoy the time with me, and I have to be familiar with myself. not the other people.
What do you do when you're by yourself, like when you're alone?
Cook,
Cool.
eat.
Yeah, I heard that cooking for myself
It's
it's
really
really
good.
good way to love myself.
Oh, really?
Oh.
You
I
often,
heard that.
you often cook?
Oh.
I heard
Yeah.
that they that's one of treatment for depressed people. Like
really?
So you can tell if you feel better when you cook?
For yourself?
Because the thing is that I'm gonna eat and I enjoy Netflix. Actually, it's a
Netflix.
different story. Do you guys
I don't have Netflix. I don't use it.
know?
Yeah, I don't, but I know a lot of people using it. It's kind of
So I think it's really helpful for me to study English also.
Oh, really? Without subtitle, you watch it? 알고 보니까 뭐야?
근데 왜냐면 Netflix there is a function in Netflix that I can see the movie or soap operas with English subtitles.
Oh, okay.
So
plan to do that.
So
I
rarely
rarely see it with English subtitle.
Mhm.
So 좋다고.
Yeah, her my sister also watched Netflix.
Yeah.
And she really loves it. She didn't really turn TVs before she subscribed Netflix, but these days she always watch TV
Yeah.
when she has free time.
A lot of good series.
Because,
Right?
yeah,
Most-
a lot of TV
Yeah.
TV series.
Even
that-
like Korean TV show. Not as well as the United States, I mean American one.
and like so many good TV good products in Netflix, like creative ones or
맞아.
like that's
only Netflix.
yeah only Netflix is.
Yeah. 뭐지? On air? 뭐라고 해야 되나?
Only provided in
only
Netflix.
provided.
Okay. 맞아. I want to recommend the soap opera. Name is Designated Survivor. Do you know what the Designated Survivor is?
Designated?
Yeah.
No.
in
Design.
Korea.
It is 지정 생존자 in Korean.
Designated maybe?
Maybe my pronunciation
No.
is.
I've heard.
어.
지정 생존자. It's American.
It's a soap opera and.
Korean?
No. 근데 아메리칸인지 모르겠어.
Maybe cooking
Yeah.
blender.
They use English.
English.
But I don't know. 근데
can see
아메리칸이다
the
because
pronunciation.
it's about American. What can I say? 정치, politics. So, 근데
It's already how I call conclusion. Is already ended or still going on?
season 2 ended.
Oh, okay.
근데 I wanna express the contents of the soap opera, but it is really hard for me to express in English, so I give up.
Give up. How much is it for the monthly using?
만 원?
만 원.
근데
For solo or
그러니까 it depends on
how many
some
people?
options.
maybe.
맞아. people도 있고.
They can share, right?
Yes, but if you wanna share with it 4 people, maybe it can cost much. But,
More than 만
but when it comes to 2 person, I think it's a little more than 만 원.
Oh, really? Can they like watch it at the same time?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Like unlike Melon, you know. Melon,
Yeah.
like-
Streaming.
Yeah, streaming. Oh, they can watch it at the same time. That's good. Okay.
But we have to choose a like phone or computer. We have to choose one device.
device?
Right?
맞아.
Like, one device for
One person.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Anyway, your
I
turn.
have
Question?
a question about the book you read about 고독 and 외로움. 뭐였지?
고독.
Oh, what do you want to ask?
The book recommend people not to be feeling 고독?
Yes, because maybe we can feel lonely
음.
if I am alone. Maybe I wanna meet some people or gathering, have some party or something. But maybe we can enjoy the time. Being alone. 한국말로 못하겠어. 그러니까 잠시만 타임을 쓰겠습니다. 그러니까 아까 말한 것처럼 뭔가 외로움은 당연히 사람을 안 만나고 막 혼자 있으면은 뭔가 막 외롭다 이렇게 느낄 수 있는데 뭔가 막 좀 내가 그래도 혼자 있으면서 나랑 뭔가 좀 친한 시간 있고 내가 막 날 좋아하고 나만의 시간, 나랑 함께 있는 시간을 뭔가 즐기면 이제 고독은 없어지고 그리고 외로움도 좀 덜 하게 된다? 그러니까 만약에 누군가랑 같이 없을 때 그 막 론리라고 느끼는 게 외로움이랑 고독을 둘 다 느끼는 거지. 조금 알겠니?
Yes.
그래. Sorry. You answer.
Okay. First, my attitude is to love myself. So, to practice this attitude, I set my iPhone background as my picture.
Yeah, I recognize it.
And every day I see my picture with well filtered.
Well filtered.
And I feel some like 뭐라고 하지? 한국말로도 모르겠네.
Confident? What can I say?
Confident?
근데
Self-esteem?
it's not you. Filtered.
It is me. Anyway, so and I always try to love myself and try to do something what I wanna do. So actually, I love experience new things and find something new, funny things. So that is my attitude.
First attitude. What is second?
It is first and last.
First and last. Is there any way that you can love yourself except setting up your iPhone background as your own picture?
Another example, you want?
I want to know actually, because I'm not gonna do that. Maybe you have recommend another one. You look like really self-esteem. That's what I'm asking.
Actually, I like to gather people. I'm quite a active person to gather people. Like, 이해했니?
What? Yeah.
그러니까 you want to be outgoing, right?
Yeah. Of course, I like to attend the gathering that other people like make, but I'm the person who I really like to make the gathering.
So you are a reader.
Maybe kind of leader, but
Reader
actually,
of this group, right?
Yeah.
But after gathering all the people, I'm actually not the leader. Maybe she.
You just gather? Yeah.
I just like to make a
Okay.
gathering and having times
Good
with
time.
people, and maybe this is one of the way to try some to be active to doing something what I like to do.
Oh, okay. That's the thing what you like to do. So
I made I like to make.
And that results in loving yourself.
Yeah.
I was thinking of, you know, like when people say like loving their self is about like being there alone, like something they do only by themselves, not with others. But this kind of.
But I don't like to be alone actually.
Have you ever traveled alone?
Me.
Yeah, I did for a month.
Just say you
for a
don't
month?
want-
Yeah, in Europe.
왜냐면은 I wanted to enjoy the time by
Oh,
myself.
yeah.
So actually, I also traveled alone, and it was really horrible.
When did you go? Where did you go?
When I was an exchange student, I visited England alone. I just wanted to talk.
You could have.
But there was no one to talk
Yeah.
with. So
So it's similar experience. I visited Paris alone, and at the time, at first I felt like I wanna think about my life or in the future,
Like
or
drama.
yeah, what can I do for the future? But after I departed to the place, the first day I feel myself totally, but next day I try to find someone to accompany, and yeah. So maybe next time I travel alone, then I will do the same, like find someone to accompany me.
I traveled alone for months in Europe, and like you guys, actually, but I'm not. It's not for like thinking about myself or something like that, but it's more about like meeting new people. So I usually go to the hostel.
Yeah.
Like we can see the review, and it says that there's a lot of gatherings and party nights. So I register it, and then I go there and meet new people, and then bye bye, and then go to a place.
Yeah.
And also like there's some like city, there's a friends who already travels or who stay there, so we can meet them up like that. So yeah, I don't like to travel like alone. It's really not
Boring.
fun at all. Yeah, it's really boring. Like I know what you feel. You want to talk, right? You just want to talk.
and I needed someone to take a picture of me.
Sure. That's also important. So what did you do? You got a company or you just travel alone?
But actually, it was a few days of trip of a few days, but about 2 days I was alone, and after that I had a company. My friend came.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
왜 그랬을까?
What about you?
I've never traveled alone, and I'm never gonna
Try?
travel alone. No. I really don't. Well, I like spending time alone, but I don't want to travel alone. It's because I think traveling is all about traveling is having fun, right? Having good time, fun time. But traveling alone, I don't think I'm gonna have fun at all. Because when we go to a like beautiful place, we we arrive there and see the view, like wow, it's beautiful. And after like 5 seconds, there's nothing to do alone.
We need
there.
to eat something, right?
But it's good don't have to compromise where to go.
True.
And
You can do whatever you want.
yeah,
Mm.
just in my will.
Yeah.
You don't want to compromise.
Okay, we will not go to scuba diving.
Okay. Come on. I love something cutie.
Character shop.
Character shop or something. So when we went to Tokyo last time, or we went to a Pokemon Center at that time, because
No, I
of me.
didn't go.
아 맞다, 나 혼자 갔구나. 그때도 혼자 갔네.
But actually, we already visited another character shop once. But
Ah.
he wanted to go another one as well. So, no.
Is it in Okinawa?
No, it's Tokyo.
Tokyo.
맞아.
So
그래서
you plan to visit?
I wanted to visit one if there is one in Okinawa. So I asked her, but before my ask ended,
She said no.
she said no.
But our schedule is really tight. Because
Is that tight? You guys stay
we only
three
4
nights?
days.
4 days.
But first day and the last day, there's not that much time to.
So only
walk around.
two full days.
Yeah, 2 full days. And 1 full day is planning
For bus tour.
Oh, bus tour.
Bus tour.
For
To
Tubogi
where?
like us.
Oh, okay.
To
The cliff,
Cliff?
and the aquarium,
Oh,
or
aquarium.
some popular places we can go, like
It's
four.
like North Park.
Yeah, North
Oh,
Park.
northern bus tour.
Oh,
Did you
맞다.
go? Did you go there?
No, we just skip it.
We have to make a
Oh,
reservation for it.
tonight.
You.
Okay.
그래. 뭐야? 끝났나?
다 대답했나?
Yes.
What time is it now?
40분.
한
몇
10분
분
정도?
남았어?
20 minutes? And maybe
5분만 화장실.
suddenly?
셀피시하면 안 돼요?
뭐라고 해야 되는데? 뭐하지? 야, 뭐 없냐?
아니면은 뭐 우리가 오키나와 뭐 추천 같은 거가 모르겠네. 일단 우리 그거 해야죠. 북 리뷰하고.
아 맞아.
네, 북 리뷰하고.
별로 안 하고 싶어.
아 근데 진짜 질문이 괜찮았어요. 책의 내용은 좀 어려웠는데.
감사합니다.
북 리뷰 혜연이 나오면 그 리뷰하고. 그럼 끝날 것 같은데.
I didn't know this book would be this difficult. And something religious.
아니 근데 그 친구 이 책 추천해준 친구는 엄청 원래 책 좋아하는 친구야.
그런가 봐.
Are you gonna comment from your friends?
그냥 I just asked her for some books to discuss about, and I don't think she read this book.
What?
근데 그냥 she just heard from somewhere that this book is good for discussion.
I think the confusing part of this book is it's really hard to define some concept in like how I call like the clear meaning.
Right,
You know, like
right.
first time we try to define the possessive and extensional one, but there's a lot of things: passive, active,
발음도 어려워.
세속조월, 자아실현, what I am, who I am, demography.
And
something like
I
that.
realized that the title of the book is to have or to be. I only watched the Korean title, so I didn't know that title.
To have.
So I realized it like in the middle of the book. Oh, the title was to have or to be, because that like having. They also say about having and like being, but I didn't know what he was trying to say at that time. I realized it like after I reading that part.
So he's saying that to being, you should pursue the way of being, right? Not having.
Yeah. I think Korean translation is like more difficult.
Maybe that affects. That affects.
소유냐 존재냐.
True.
맞아.
True.
And I think the 옮긴 translator used difficult vocabularies in this book. I
True.
think.
Yeah.
I was shocked with the word 끼견.
너도 그거 뭐야?
흡연.
아 그런 거.
So
나
I,
그냥 무시했어.
나도.
찾아봐야 돼. 찾아보기 귀찮다.
I don't even remember. Just
so I think there is some problem with the translator.
yeah. And
Too
it's
many
really,
한자어.
yeah, a long ago. It's about it's even 20th century. So the translation skill is not that improved in that
yeah.
time. So yeah, I think. But it's good though. So we can review we are reviewing this book right now. We are reviewing this
I
book as
review.
always. Yeah.
맞아. It was
And
another
actually-
torture.
I think the author can be a 사회주의자, and this is like the concrete theory to like persuade people to have like socialism, something like that.
Yeah. Could be.
Maybe or not.
Be confident.
Is he right? Man, right?
Man.
And from German?
I hate German.
So I'm really shocked that he talk about Marx,
True.
and I didn't really know about socialism actually, and maybe in that aspect, some of people who agree about that socialism, maybe this book can be one of the answer of them.
But I think the two system, democracy and socialism, is sure democracy is more than like our life, but I think some like pros and cons. Like I'm not saying that socialism is bad, failed system, and democracy is really best. You know, it's kind of pros and cons. Marcus.
But the author is really on 약간 이상주의자.
뭐냐? Idealist.
Idealist.
Idealist. Yeah, idealist.
Actually, I understood that what he say is really good words. Like what he say is right.
True.
Like theoretically,
Yeah,
it's
if
perfect.
If it comes to if it comes to the reality.
And he said that like I know the part I didn't like was that he really don't see the real world, because he said that if like all people have the minimum wage or minimum like minimum money for to sustain their life, there's not gonna be people who do drugs or like do bad things.
Like typical theory
Yeah.
of Marcus something. Yeah.
It's too unrealistic. And even he say that the cost, like providing all people the minimum money, is gonna cost less than we're doing right now for like regulating people not doing drugs or something like that. He said giving people money is gonna take less cost than now. So I don't really agree with that part.
Yeah. And I just heard what Hyun said. This is from German, and this time is about. Do you guys know where the Germany united? Is it? When was it?
What?
Yeah,
Let
is
me
it-
search.
What I'm saying is that
90?
like this is kind of time, really confusing time. Like East German and West German is really mixing it.
Yeah.
So maybe for the persuade people about his political background, maybe this book is published.
Maybe.
맞아.
Yeah.
It was 1990.
Yeah, 1990. So this book first published about 1990 something.
No, 78.
Yeah. So like Hayden said, maybe it could be some kind of guideline that propaganda for the, I don't know, West German was the socialism?
No,
East for the East. Maybe it's from the East German. I'm just guessing.
어려워.
종교 나오는 데는 안 읽었어.
Does anyone have religion among us?
I don't have.
너?
되게 미안해 붙어.
네가?
What kind of religion?
기독교.
기독교.
아 나도 전에도 이런 적 있었어.
So it was really interesting for me to read about 종교가 뭐였지? Religion.
Why are you asking?
5,000원 얘기했는데.
Why are you asking?
I was intending to speak ill of religious things, and I'm not gonna do it.
So you go to church every day, every Sunday?
Sorry.
Sorry.
아니야. 맨날 말만.
말만.
But I know the story, the book,
About the
power or
Bible.
like.
근데 I've known her for about 얼마냐? 8 years? 9 years or something? I've never seen her going to church.
She never reject your plan.
So I always wonder if she is 기독교.
I went to church in Suwon, so you couldn't see.
But you're still going, right?
But on
Rarely.
Saturday she always drinks.
And sleep. Yeah, but not going to church. People not going to church could be the Christian if they resisted.
그래서 a few years ago we had a study before, you know, and at that time we read a book, 털없는 원숭이. So she was really.
Is it about like criticizing religions?
It was about 진화론.
맞아.
So she was really skeptical about the book.
Yeah.
But is that theory is not a theory, but it's almost fact. Truth, right?
At that time I said something like you, and I was criticizing.
Oh really? Sorry.
저 이제 기억나네. 그랬었어.
기억이 잘 안 나.
그냥 이제 나가야 돼.
Okay.
나
나 화장실 갔다 오고.
It's up today. How was the study?
It's really beneficial as always.
영어로 말해야 되는 거야?
He asked it in
In
English.
English.
Should I? Right? Yeah, I like books and all the like question he prepared is all good, and I'm really looking forward to the next month.
Next month.
Yeah.
What about you? 잘 나오냐? How was today and what you expect for the next?
The book was really difficult, but after all, the discussion was really great. It was helpful, meaningful discussion, and I had good time.
Your turn.
How about you?
It was good time to listen various opinions from my study members, and I really expect next study. What was the name of the book?
코끼리는 보지 마. 생각하지 마인가?
뭐지?
Yeah.
코끼리는 생각하지 마.
코끼리는 생각하지 마.
명령문이.
Don't think about elephant. We will back
Next month.
next month.
Bye bye.
See you.
왜 하는 거야?